Hi there, Violins and Violas. This is Mr. Leonard-White, and I'm going to get you started with your instruments today. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate with either the violin or viola until we get to actually playing. So my viola and my violin look a little bit different, but don't be surprised about that. All right, so I'm going to start with my violin. It's laying on the floor here. Okay, my case has a lot of like zippers and latches and things. You can take that case and put it on your lap. Yours should have just a couple buckles. But either way, we want to leave it flat. So there should be a flat side and a curved side. And the curved side goes up so that we don't open it and our instrument goes spilling out on the floor. Okay? See, just like that, I've opened up my instrument case and my instrument's laying on its back. Alright? Some of you might have been opening it on the floor, which is fine. And that's what it'll look like on the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and get my violin out. So your violin in front of you has the same parts. The viola has the same parts as the violin. I'll get my viola out for comparison. They are a little bit different sized, but they have the exact same parts. Up at the top we have the scroll, and then the four pegs. The four pegs go into the peg box. Each instrument has a neck. That's where the fingerboard is attached. So the fingerboard is this long wooden part. The strings obviously go down, and you can see where they go across the bridge and into the tailpiece. The tailpiece is attached to a button at the bottom. And then we all have some sort of chin rest, which is where our chin will rest. The C-bouts of your violin are on each side, and your viola. And they both have F-holes where the sound will resonate from. Okay? So the first thing I want you to do is you've got your instrument out. I would like you to find your sponge shoulder rest, or if you have a regular shoulder rest too, this is a very fancy looking one that would clip to your instrument. Okay? You might have a plain black shoulder rest. You might just have a rubber band and a sponge, and that's perfectly okay. So on the back of your instrument, we're going to take that rubber band first, and we're going to want to go from the back corner of the C-bout all the way around to the shoulder, to the chin rest. Okay, so now it should be right across the back. If you'd like to do it in reverse, you can start on the front by taking your rubber band, hooking it around your chin rest, turning the instrument over, and stretching it so that it is across the back of your viola or violin, just like that. Okay, we do want it to go from the chin rest side to the opposite side, so that you can take that sponge and you can lift up one or both pieces of your rubber band, and you can wedge it into the back of your instrument. So when I flip it over, your chin rest and your shoulder rest should be in the same part of your instrument. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set up our instrument and our playing posture. If you're sitting on a chair, I'd like you to sit forward just a little bit so that you're not slouching against the back of it. And we're going to take our instrument by the shoulder. So you see my left hand is on the left side of my viola, of my violin, and I'm going to hold it right in front of me like this. Okay, you want to hold on tight. Be very careful that it doesn't slip out of our hands. Okay, we are, go ahead and sit down for a second. This is a very expensive wooden and string instrument, and if it drops, it will break. So some of the things you're trying at home might feel a little bit weird, like holding it out. Believe in yourself, it'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to take it and hold it out in front of us, and out to the left side. You see how my arm is nice and straight. I'm going to turn it up so that that chin rest is up towards the ceiling, and then I'm going to bring it in towards my face and rest it on my shoulder. Okay, I would take my chin up and put it on the chin rest next. So, let's do that again from the beginning. We're left hand, left shoulder, holding it out in front of us. Out to the left side, turn it upside down, in towards our neck, and we turn our head. Okay, did you just see how my instrument is up on my shoulder, and I turned my head to sit on my instrument? This is a good time that if you're staring at your music stand or your iPad and you're actually looking in the corner of the room, take those legs and flip them around to the right side of your chair. Now we can see each other. Isn't that nice? Okay, let's try it one more time, our setup. So now I'm sideways, but when I finish, we'll be staring right at each other, right? So we're going to stick our instrument straight out, off to the left side, which now should be towards your iPad or your screen. Turn it straight up and bring it straight into our neck. Chin goes up on the chin rest. It should be comfortable, okay? Sometimes it feels weird because our necks are different heights or our instruments are different thicknesses, but we should be able to hold on to it with just our chin and our shoulder. Okay, that's why we have our shoulder rest. They are a little bit slippery, but what I want you to do is hold on with just that chin. Be very careful, and you should be able to hold on with just your chin. Okay, that is what holds your instrument. Okay, your left hand is not going to sit there and hold your instrument the whole time. It is going to be in charge of your chin and your shoulder. Okay, so for now, I do want you to take your left hand and put it on the left shoulder because we're not going to be using that right for this lesson. And I'd like you to take that right hand, that pointer finger, and it's going to be in charge of playing our open strings. Okay, I'm going to switch back to the violin because this is where things get a little bit interesting. We're going to play an open string song with each other right now so that we can identify our strings. Okay, and the rhyme, the rap goes a little bit something like this. Each and every ant, digging in the dirt, underneath the ground, all the way to China. So, let me set up my violin, off to the left side, up and in. I'm holding on with just my chin. So, I want you to find the littlest string on the violin. That's your E string. And then we have A, so it's each and every ant, A, digging in the dirt, D, underneath the ground, G. So those are our violin strings, E, A, D, G. Each and every ant digging in the dirt, underneath the ground. Okay, now let me flip to viola very quickly. Violas, you might notice that your top string doesn't sound like an E string because it's not. It's an A string, and then everything else is in the same order. So your saying violas starts with ant. So the violins have each, and then violas join in with ant. The next one down is digging in the dirt, underneath the ground, all the way to China. Okay, so you've got the extra string at the bottom, the C string for China. Okay, so violin and viola are just a little bit different. The viola has the lower string, the violin has the higher string. Okay, I'm gonna play along with you two different ways. So I'm gonna start on the viola, which means violinists, if you're sitting there, you're gonna have to start playing on your own. So you're gonna start on each with your E string. Okay, violins, are you ready? Here we go. So violins are gonna start on their E string, and then violas we're gonna join in. Violins, ready, set, here we, oh, I didn't even say how many times. Let's play 3 times on each string, right? So, ant, digging in the dirt, right? So 3 times each. So violins, ready, set, here they go. Each and every ant, digging in the dirt, underneath the ground, all the way to China. All right, I'm going to flip so that we have another chance to play. And this time I'll start with you violins. Violas, you're in charge of keeping playing after we're done, right? So we're going to start with violins. Ready, set, and violins, here we go. Each and every ant, dig it in the dirt, underneath the ground, 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 all the way to China, China, China. Violas, I hope you were still playing. All right. If you would like to go back and review your open strings with this video, you can do that. If you would like to review them on your own, that would also be great. I would like you to practice that open string song, whether you're violin, whether you're viola. It all fits together when we're saying that same each and every ant digging in the dirt underneath the ground all the way to China. So remember which strings you have and play those at the appropriate times. All right? I can't wait to hear your first song, and very good luck and very good job on your first day with your instrument. All right? Have a good day.